I hate to say it, but slavery is alive and well in America today. But this time it's different, because this time it's voluntary, and its victims come from all races, colors, creeds, religions, and genders. Today's slaves in our country are the American men and women who've become convinced that they can't succeed based on their own intelligence, abilities, and drive. For all their lives, they've listened to so-called leaders tell them that they're not smart enough to make their own decisions, that they need someone else or government to take care of them. They've been convinced that they're incapable. Now, I don't suspect that most of these leaders have bad intentions. In fact, I think they're trying to do what they believe is the right thing for others. But their insistence that they can run the lives of other people better than those individuals themselves is destroying the potential of more and more Americans each and every day. Too many Americans have become convinced that their best life is a life dependent on government programs, when in fact, such dependence will keep them from ever achieving their best. Think about the plight of the poor in our country. Our government has increased its level of direct assistance to the poor for many decades, yet we see very few of our poor enter the middle class. In fact, we're seeing quite the opposite. Because when you're dependent on government, you're given just enough to scrape by. You're given just enough to behave and stay quiet. And go figure, the divide between the haves and have-nots has only grown as government promises increase. So, what's the answer for those Americans currently stuck in poverty, stuck in the system? Unfortunately, there are no quick solutions. It is a long road to a better life. The key is choosing a better path. If you're poor, you can keep listening to the folks who say they're going to take care of you, the folks who tell you to just kick back and let them fight for you. Or you can listen to your Creator, the God that made you to live a full life, an impactful life, a life of service. God said, if a man will not work, he will not eat. He said, work hard and become a leader, be lazy and become a slave. Now, we didn't say these things to be cruel. He said it to make clear that a man's work to himself, his family, his country, and his God begins with labor. Work is a privilege and an obligation, not a choice. When a man fails to fulfill that obligation, society certainly pays a price. But the price paid by that man and his family is far greater. Its cost is bondage. Its cost is incredible potential lost. Your path and our country's path from this point forward is going to have a great deal to do with who you choose to listen to. The politicians who say they're going to take care of you, or the God who says, I have fully equipped you with everything you need to take care of yourself and your family. I pray you listen to the one who made you. I pray you realize your best days are ahead if you work harder than you've ever worked before.